Please subscribe to our channel, Pacific Front Untold, and be sure to leave a comment after watching a video.
The Battle of Taierzhuang spanned from March 24th to April 7th, 1938, marking a defining moment during the Second Sino-Japanese War. Despite the Japanese military's superior equipment and logistical capabilities, Chinese forces delivered a much-needed victory, reigniting hope and resistance across China. This battle became a turning point that demonstrated the potential of China's resilience and strategic skill, which would inspire the nation throughout the war. Taierzhuang was a vital transport hub located in Shandong Province. Positioned along the Grand Canal, Taierzhuang was a strategic artery for moving resources. If captured, it would have provided Japanese forces with direct access to the city of Suzhou and beyond, allowing them to penetrate deeper into central China. The National Revolutionary Army, the NRA, led by General Li Zongren, saw Taierzhuang's defense as imperative, not only for military strategy, but also for national morale. In the wake of devastating losses in Shanghai and Nanjing, a defensive victory was necessary to halt the Japanese advance and rekindle hope among the Chinese populace. By early 1938, Japan had established dominance in eastern China, capturing several major cities. However, Taierzhuang's location and fortified layout presented unique advantages for the Chinese, who prepared extensively to slow or halt the Japanese onslaught. The battle began on March 24, 1938, with the Japanese 5th Division, led by General Hidegaki Seishiro, initiating an assault on Taierzhuang. Armed with superior artillery and armored support, the Japanese forces anticipated a swift victory. Yet the Chinese army's strategy was designed specifically to counter this technological advantage. General Li Zongren's forces fortified the city in anticipation of Japan's assault and made strategic use of the urban landscape. The Chinese troops took advantage of Taierzhuang's narrow streets and defensive positions, which rendered Japanese artillery and tanks less effective, enabling guerrilla-style resistance within the city. The NRA's tactics emphasized close-quarter combat, ambushes, and the use of urban geography to counteract Japanese firepower. Chinese troops coordinated to encircle Japanese units, effectively cutting off supply lines and isolating Japanese soldiers who were unprepared for the intense street-to-street fighting they encountered. This strategic approach transformed the Japanese army's technological superiority into a disadvantage. As the Japanese forces struggled to gain control, reinforcements arrived for the NRA. Li Zongren intensified attacks from multiple directions, encircling the Japanese troops in the city. Morale-boosting propaganda was widely circulated during this period, highlighting Chinese resilience at Taierzhuang and inspiring soldiers and civilians alike. This psychological warfare played a significant role in reinforcing public support for Chinese resistance, even as the battle reached a critical phase. On April 5, 1938, after nearly 2 weeks of combat, the Chinese launched a counteroffensive. Surrounded and running low on supplies, Japanese forces sustained heavy casualties as the Chinese troops pressed the advantage. By April 7th, the Japanese army was forced to retreat, marking a significant Chinese victory and one of the first major setbacks for the Japanese since the war began. The victory at Taierzhuang was a profound morale booster for China. In stark contrast to previous battles where Japan's modern military machine had quickly overpowered defenses, Taierzhuang showcased the potential of strategic ingenuity and resilience. Chinese troops proved that they could effectively counter Japan's advanced weaponry and tactics, sparking a wave of national pride and galvanizing the Chinese resistance. Internationally, the battle demonstrated that Chinese forces could challenge the Japanese on the battlefield. This earned China greater sympathy and respect from foreign observers, many of whom had previously questioned the effectiveness of China's military efforts. Despite the victory, the Japanese regrouped and resumed their campaign, capturing Suzhou in May 1938. Still, the psychological impact of Taierzhuang's defense bolstered Chinese morale and became a model for future engagements. Today, the Battle of Taierzhuang is remembered as a symbol of resilience and the strength of China's wartime spirit. The courage and tactical skill exhibited by Chinese soldiers and commanders like Li Zhongren left an indelible mark on the history of the Second Sino-Japanese War, demonstrating that Japan's superior technology could be resisted with determination and strategy. The battle site in Taierzhuang has since become a memorial to the sacrifices made in China's struggle against invasion. Honoring those who fought and fell at Taierzhuang, the legacy of this battle remains a source of national pride, commemorating a critical victory that highlighted the resolve of a nation determined to protect its sovereignty and independence.